get straight to what matters.
That's the plan.
You're here to get knowledge that sticks. And today, well, we're looking at common English adjectives.
Yeah, fundamental stuff, but really powerful.
Think of this as like your fast track to using these words better, maybe with a bit more confidence.
Exactly. We've pulled some key ideas from the Daily English podcast. They really show how these, well, seemingly simple words are just crucial for good communication.
Engaging communication too, right?
Definitely. So our mission basically is to give you that practical understanding, maybe even a few surprises about language you use every day.
Okay, so basics first. Adjectives. What are they really doing beyond just, describing?
Well, fundamentally, yeah, they modify a noun or a pronoun. They add detail. The podcast used examples like, the sky is blue.
Right. Blue tells you about the sky. Simple enough.
But think about how much that one word changes the picture in your head, the sky versus the blue sky.
Yeah, much richer. It's not just the dog. It could be a big dog, a sleepy dog, a fast dog.
Precisely. Changes everything. And the podcast, it highlighted some real workhorses, didn't it? The common ones.
It did. Which ones stood out?
They focused on really frequent ones. Happy, sad, big, small, fast, slow, beautiful, ugly, hot, cold.
Okay, yeah. Those are everywhere.
They really form the backbone of a lot of everyday descriptions. You hear them constantly.
So seeing them listed out is kind of useful, like a basic toolkit.
Right.
The podcast showed how to use them too, right, in sentences.
Yep. Simple examples, but effective. Things like, the happy child is playing outside.
Okay, happy describing child.
Or, the small cat is sleeping on the sofa.
Small modifying cat. Makes sense.
The fast car won the race. The weather is very hot today. You get the idea.
Yeah, direct application. And they prompted the listener too, asking you to think about a word like beautiful. How would you use that one?
That little nudge to get you actively thinking is smart.
It is. And another interesting point was opposites.
Oh yeah, that's a great way to expand vocabulary fast. The podcast pointed out pairs. Big, small, happy, sad.
Fast, slow, hot, cold, beautifully ugly.
Right. Learning them together is efficient.
It's like a 2-for-1 deal, really. And they had an example sentence for that too.
They did. The big dog is friendly, but the small dog is shy.
Okay. That contrast, using the opposites right there, it tells you so much more.
Exactly. It adds depth really quickly. And it's not just for making statements. Adjectives are key for questions.
Oh, good point. We ask things all the time, like, is your phone new or old?
Or is the food hot or cold? Is she happy or sad today? We use them constantly to get specific info.
Yeah, we really rely on them. And the podcast even asked you, the listener, correctly, didn't it? Something like,
is the weather hot or cold?
Right. Just a simple way to make you use the concept right then and there.
Mm-hmm. And beyond just using them, they offered some tips for actually, remembering them, making them stick.
Practical stuff is always good. What did they suggest?
Well, things like actively describing your surroundings, using flashcards or maybe language apps.
Okay, active recall.
And also, crucially, just noticing adjectives when you're reading or listening to English anyway.
So paying attention to the language you already consume. That seems pretty doable.
Yeah, kind of passive learning through active noticing, if that makes sense.
It does, and they had a little challenge too.
Use at least 3 adjectives every day. Something small, low pressure.
That sounds like a good habit to build.
Yeah.
It reinforces that learning a language isn't passive, right? You got to use it.
Exactly. So zooming out, getting a handle on these common adjectives, it's more than just like learning words.
It's about
What?
sharpening your descriptions.
Yeah, sharpening your ability to see the world and then talk about it with more nuance, more clarity.
So for you listening, remember these basic words are actually really powerful tools. They make your communication clearer, more vibrant.
Definitely. Which brings us to maybe a final thought for you to consider. Think about how the specific descriptive words you choose, how they don't just shape how others see things, but maybe how you perceive your own experiences too.
So the language we use to describe actually influences our perception.
It's something to think about, how adding that layer of description changes not just the message, but maybe the thought itself. A subtle thing, but kind of profound, worth exploring.